Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Tesla. Wish I would have bought some more, but I didn't. I was staying away, being cautious. Here's a look over the last year of what Tesla's done, up over 56%. In the last 3 months, still great, up over 36%. Here in the last month, it's down 13%. Here in the last week, it's actually up 1.82%. Somewhere in here is where I was toying with the idea of buying some, and man, I wish I would have now, because look at that jump. But here's a look at today, so it's having a great day. But this is Tesla, ticker TSLA. Haven't done a video on them in a while. I've done several videos on them in the past. I got 2 and a partial share here at cost basis of $563.36, so I'm looking really good on my investment there. Here's a look at what Tesla does. They're in the electric cars, EVs, so feel free to pause and go over that. Founded in 2003. Volume of 30.81 million and a little bit above the average of 22.83 with a 1 trillion market cap. Just amazing. 52-week low of 539.49 and a 52-week high of 1,243.49. I was tempted to sell it in there when it hit the 1,200, and I was like, no, I'm just going to keep it and sit on it. So could have sold it and rebought, but oh well. And not too bad of ratings here, 41% buy on this one, so can't beat that at all. Over here on Bing, it's showing it as a hold with a year price target of $849.64, so that's actually down a little bit. Musk 10% stake, sell removes overhang, fueler Tesla rally. This is 4 hours ago. So Tesla rose after CEO Elon Musk said he has sold enough stock to make his total sales about 10%, removing a key overhang on its shares. So very interesting. I was starting to wonder how much of it he was actually going to sell, which therefore stopped and increased the price. So the electric vehicle maker extended an earlier gain to rise as much as 8.2%. propelling its market value back above 1 trillion. Musk sold about 854 million worth of shares, according to the latest filings with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. He had earlier said in an interview that with the satirical website Babylon Bee that he sold enough of his Tesla stock to reach a target of reducing his stake in the company. This would more than cover the estimated tax bill of over $10 billion because of the stock's options he's expected to exercise. Well, this declaration that Musk removes an overhang on the stock with selling pressure and negative perception issues now removed, and the focus back on the fundamental drivers for the street. Wrote in the message, some good news after dark, a few weeks with the Tesla bulls. Musk's sales of shares had put pressure on the stock, which peaked just before he took an over-the-weekend Twitter poll last month on whether he should be reducing his holding. They're tumbled about 24% through Tuesday, since closing at a record high on November 4th. So he sold about $325.7 million worth of shares, according to the United States and Securities. So we'll see where the stock goes from here. Tesla sees hammer chart pattern, time to buy, and this is just dated here today. Tesla has been struggling lately, but the selling pressure may be coming to an end soon. This is because the Tesla recently saw hammer chart pattern, which is a signal the stock is nearing a bottom. What is a hammer chart pattern? It's a popular technical indicator that is used in candlestick charting. Hammer appears when a stock tumbles during the day, but then finds strength at some point in the session to close near or above its opening price. This forms a candlestick that resembles a hammer, and it can suggest that the market has found a low point in the stock and that better days are ahead. Here it kind of goes over some other factors. Just the past 60 days alone, 4 estimates have gone higher compared to none lower, while the consensus estimate has also moved in the right direction. Estimates have risen, and now the Zacks rank number 1 strong buy, suggesting this relatively unloved stock could be due for a breakout soon. This is especially true if Tesla stock can build momentum from here and find a continued higher off of the encouraging trading development. So we'll see what happens with that. Why Tesla stock perked up today? And this is dated here today, actually just a couple hours ago. Tesla stock have been on the downslide as CEO Elon Musk slowly worked on unloading the 10% of his shares he publicly said he was aiming for. And again, I'm kicking myself for not selling and rebuying because it went back up. But sometimes you just got to sit back and let it take its course. So Tesla shares are up 7% after CEO Musk says he has sold enough stock. I'd be smiling too. It's probably like, don't have to ever worry about anything. So Tesla shares surged 7% on Wednesday after CEO said in an interview he had sold enough stock. So basically the gist, we're up 7.4 at $1,008.30 on Wednesday. So I'm sure he made pretty good money, even though it went up after he sold. Tesla returns to the 1 trillion club after Musk says the stock sales are done. And who knows, it could keep going up to 2,000, 2,500, whatever it went to before, and then split. So that's, even if I don't sell and rebuy, I'm just hoping for that again. I'm sure that'll happen. So again, just kind of goes over how he had sold some shares 20% higher than the most recent low, which mean the share price of 1,079 according to the Dow Jones market data. So we'll see what it does throughout the end of the year. Over here on Reddit, I just dropped 420,000 on 850 Tesla calls. Wow, if Tesla announces a split on 12/9, I retire. That's way too much. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 1,008.87, low of 539.49, and there's your high 1,200. 11% today on Cummins. So some of the ETFs that Tesla's in, I'm sure those all went up as well. Over here on tip ranks, currently 1,008.87, moderate buy with a 2% downside to 985.64, high of 1580, low of 215. So they're just kind of all over with their ratings, kind of amazing. But they are having a good day, up over $70, so even if you'd bought in there, I should have now, but anyway, I have about an 80% return here on my 2 and a partial share, so even if you don't have the $1,012, you can buy a partial, throw 10, 20 bucks at it, and do that to get you a piece of Tesla. But that is it for Tesla. If you have any more information about Tesla, go ahead and list it in the comments. And if you have any shares of Tesla, you can list that in the comments as well, along with your cost basis, any other information you want to share, and anything else that would help us make some money off of Tesla. Or if you sold and rebought, or if you think it's going to split, or you're doing an option, anything in regards to Tesla would be awesome. Or if there's any other stocks out there you want me to take a look at, EVs or whatever, I'd be happy to take a look at those as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money following Ford Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.